Krishna. Only people don't know about that discipline, but it's something where we have to open our mind and know that spirituality inside a religion, a lot of us don't get exposed to certain things. That is why we maintain one track mind and get so dogmatic in our one track mind that we don't know that there's other religious disciplines out there that is necessary and important for the development of your spirit. Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. So that's nice if you go up on the internet and look for Hare Krishna and see what it say. Oh, I say good day. Another Thursday. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. You know, the first song we played was by Kimani Marley, my new album there, Maestro, and tune name Mary Jane. All people don't know that marijuana interpreted or translated to Mary Jane, marijuana, the Spanish word, marijuana, mean Mary Jane, and that is what them call ganja. So there with Monique in the day, yeah? Yes. Monique in the house with me. She will be playing the consultant. She'll be consulting me and I will be consulting her when it comes on to these advertisements and other things that is included in the program. I'm glad to see her though. She never there last night, but that's how it go. Somebody tell her not to come in at the night. Got 2 men in the studio. Yeah, man. I don't know if I me one see it, but anybody see the African brethren where invent a car that is self-powered, it no use nothing. Me talk about no gas, no water. It's an electric car where self-powered. You know, if you plug it in and start it, you know, it's like, I mean, self-powered. I will call it again. I'm going to find it out and tell you what it means, but this is a real revolution in itself. Real revolution in itself for actually invent a car that is self-powered. Wait. This is the Steppin Razor. I don't know what happened. So, wait. It's where I go there. Eh? All right. Make we work out something that's all. Believe you me. We're under mind control. Trust me. Mind control. Okay. So, we have a talk figure now. We have a new bad word in the vocabulary now, where a police, usually, maybe if police you say it now, you're going to get locked up. You want to get the bad word? I'm going to say it on the radio, you know. If a man trouble, tell him, say, Warmington. just say Warmington. A big bad word that, you know. Yeah, but a bad word that. Warmington. Because you know, you see that brother there is a disrespectful member of parliament, you know. When we say disrespectful, it's totally disrespectful, you know. That's why I realize, you know, nowadays you can't say things and just tell a man sorry after. You know, my lady says sorry don't make it right, you know. You know, say, Gladys Knight have a tune say sorry don't make it right. And the reality is that it would appear now that these politicians, and from the other day I realize it, from the other day them say things, and then the next day them go in a paper and go in front of camera and say, why them apologize sincerely. Now here's this man now, come on the television. I don't know why he put that thing around him neck, you know. I don't know why people sorry for him. I put the thing around him neck and then I say, boy, I apologize sincerely. You know, the medicine, the medication. Drugs. Yeah, if I take all drugs, you know, he say, you know, the drugs in me and I'm really apologizing sincerely. And if they want all an interview now, them can get it, you know. But I'm really apologizing. Days after the man come back, and I gave the people, hey, I wonder if anybody know where that finger thing they mean. Because I know anyway, you can't go give a man a finger, you know, because if you give a man, hey, if a black man ever give a policeman a finger in America, you know, one shot, you know. You know, it says a phallic symbol. For those of you who don't know what phallic symbol is, go find it out. I can't bother explain it, you know. All right, let me explain. A phallic symbol is like a penis, you know. That is why when them pull up, man, when them put up the middle finger in the ear, you see the 2 and the 4 other finger them come out, that represent the balls. So when a man push up him finger in that ear, it's really an insult. Him really an insult you. He might insult you upon the left and say, stick it. Me, like, really and truly, believe you me. You have other places, it come up in a different cultures, but the culture where we is really a disrespect. The culture where we it maybe in our next culture in a Europe or so you can do it and get away with it because it not really mean what it mean Anya so. But when we talk about the American culture, Jamaican culture, when you push up your middle finger then we there, you tell a man say must go stick it. Be like, yes. But it's really a penis. It represent a penis. For those of you who don't know, like a penis it represent. You understand? And I don't know why a man that want to show him penis tail, but maybe I saw him penis tail like him finger. So we are say, Warmington. Original new bad the papa children don't tell him Warmington because that brother they dangerous Rasta. Me don't know. Because we are talking about respect for national respect. Like I mean now, I suppose I can't say anything again because I don't really put up myself as not this and not that. Because I don't tell people I say I don't even know when they're righteousness again. I don't even know what name really, when a man say righteous, what it really mean. Because, me I read in the Bible say call no man perfect on earth, and if no man not perfect on earth, I don't know which way I can go find a man with perfect. And righteousness is supposed to come into that thinking when a man say righteousness. So me now put up myself as a righteous person, as this and that. So if me cuss all about what you know, me supposed to can come the next day and apologize to it. It's just that them go to penalize the radio station and thing, but more time somebody there on my mouth. Yeah, I mean I feel I'll take my tongue and lick it in back. because trust me. Last night somebody called me for the radio at 2 o'clock about it. I say, where the man that wake up late at night and talk to me for? They go to them bed. But when we really check it, the Warmington brother there, trust me. Warmington brother there, I don't know. Because it look like politician can't do anything now and just get over it. It look like politician can't do anything and get over it. I don't know why politician apologize so. It's like them is a new apologetics. Them is a new people them know who can apologize and get over things. Because a whole heap of time him do it. And all it do is make conversation. Like now, true me I talk about it now, it's like it a promote him. You understand? And I can't help but talk about it because it's disgusting. And nobody now penalize him for it. Because everybody a take liberty with everybody now in the house. Everybody a call one another this and one another. One man call the other party drunk. One man say another man is a relic, irrelevant relic. One man call the GLP them dirty labor right and call film people them plyboard comrade. I mean everybody a call everybody name on a true word and anything, but this man here when name Warmington. That man here, I mean really and truly, him is like him take the cake and him bake it too. Him is the man where most of any other man when me see in other place there. It's like him is a bad man. Him worse than the other one was you have a PNP man the other day will say anybody will touch the queen I go dead. You didn't hear that one there? Yeah. The man say anybody will touch the queen I go dead. So you can see how the politician them are normal people still, but we see when them when you reach a certain level, to whom much is given, much is required, and to if you are given a position like that, you are required to have a certain decorum about yourself and about how you deal with the people them. So unlike me now, if a man trouble me can't tell him about him RC and BC and Warmington and all them things, me can't tell him. Them man is supposed to have a certain composure about them where, them just bite them lip and swallow it. They're supposed to work on the place and Hey, if it's me like this, could I tell them sue him, you know? The one when him assault our camera, them would have sue him, you know? Me don't know people now sue them people, Rasta, because them dying of old age. Meanwhile, young people are killing one another for them. Them are dead from old age. Well, not even old age, because old age don't really kill nobody, really. But really and truly, nothing happen to them. So when them do something wrong, where you can't do something, maybe not physical to them, just like how him physically assault somebody, or something for somebody, you're supposed to can't sue them and get some money off of them. Yeah, man. The Warmington brother, they deserve to get a sue. And what else ever come with sue too? We don't know where it's come with sue. Maybe the finger where him get can sue her. You know, him get a finger there. We are telling a finger they look like, you know the sweetest joke about it? The brother with him Chag. Obviously. I Chag him name. Obviously, him never see. Because we who are watching TV, you know, even though the man glass tint, you know, where you can't say one finger him stick up, you know. And the people that go outside, they will hold up the microphone. She said one finger, here another one come around and try to pacify the people them now. Well, you know, maybe it's not just one finger, maybe it's just try to get to the matter of the matter. It might give him finger too. Yes, Sunday is a big day, and so believe you me. Marcus Garvey birthday is Monday, but celebrating it on Sunday. You know, say IrieFm celebrate 25 years this month, and it has always been a tradition to celebrate Marcus Garvey and make it a big issue, big thing. Cause them it's like how them have this thing for Independence Day in our stadium there, and them go and spend $47 million this year for do it. Them could have spent some money and celebrate Marcus Garvey in a very educational way, you know. Yeah. What do you think about that? Because Marcus Garvey more important than Independence Day. Because me say, we're not independent, and if you don't believe me, look for the word. Look for the word what independent mean. I'm going to say it last week, I'm going to say it again. Look at your dictionary for the word independent and tell me if when you look on the meaning, if it connect to what Jamaica is today. Don't afraid, you know. Just go look at your dictionary for the word independent and tell me if what Jamaica have today match with the meaning where you see in the dictionary. Very, very important. So me I say, Marcus Garvey birthday more relevant and important than what we call the 6th of August, which is Independence Day. Because what Marcus Garvey has done over the 100 and odd years has touched the life of millions of black people all over the world. Millions. Will heap of organization rise up with the influence of Marcus Garvey. We are talking about like the Black Power movement in America. You know, Black Nation of Islam. Elijah Muhammad, well influenced by Marcus Garvey. We are talking about Malcolm X. We are talking about even Farrakhan, who part Jamaican. We know say very influenced by Marcus Garvey. We are talking about Nelson Mandela. We are talking about Jomo Kenyatta. We are talking about Kwame Nkrumah, the first democratically elected president of an African state in Africa. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And we are saying, to see that we have him as the first national hero in Jamaica is a crying shame. I say shame upon the government of Jamaica, successive government of Jamaica, for kind of not highlight. I mean, I tell you, forget no holiday neither, you know. I mean, I say, make Marcus Garvey birthday a holiday, because I know when you talk about holiday now, all that miss up to, because a peer party the youth them depend. Where I say, spend some of that money there. As a matter of fact, spend this $47 million per Marcus Garvey. Because the place still want to fix up there, so we still want some serious Marcus Garvey studying in the library. We want to put library Marcus Garvey. Hey, you don't want to give me half of the money there? Give me half of hey, as a matter of fact, don't give me half of the money there. Give Cabo the money. I make you give me half of it. Trust me. I don't go buy a Range Rover, afford. A Range Rover, but I take bad things, make laugh, you know, shit. But $47 million could have really promote the consciousness. But obviously these people is not into the consciousness of Marcus Garvey. They won't say it. Because if people really start to go into Marcus Garvey, they would have realized say all of them politicians there is a little worm in town, you know. Yeah, they would have realized say all of them is worm in town. All of them. Exempting none. So the power where them look for is in keeping down the people them and having them in a ignorance, and that the people them start feel say ignorance is bliss. Now, IrieFm, without any big corporate sponsors, will be putting on again the Marcus Garvey tribute right here. Car park, courtyard, whatsoever you want to call it. Inside here, we're going to have all day from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. From 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. There will be a celebration of Marcus Garvey here. The government don't involve in it. We don't know of any big government celebration for Marcus Garvey. I don't know the people them take them thing there in Rasta. I mean, me try to figure out. Watch out. You see not recognizing Marcus Garvey should have bigger than Wormington and stick up him finger. It should have splatter all over CVM, TVG. I mean, I talk about figure show. They you know, look for me in the whirlwind and all that. I talk about some serious program we design to make the people them recognize how important Marcus Garvey is. Marcus Garvey is one of the greatest philosophers in the past 1,000 years. And it's not me I say that. Because them put Marcus Garvey with all Socrates and Homer and all them people there. Marx and those philosophers where they bring in certain concepts and ideas for govern people and for revitalize the spirit of people. Marcus Garvey, they up there so with them people there, you know. When you talk about Homer, Socrates, Marx and all them people, you have to talk about Marcus Garvey. And just like how we go to school, go hear about Socrates and Homer and, you know, the father of philosophy and some Greek guys. Some Greek guys. We should understand how important Marcus Garvey is. Because anytime we talk about Marcus Garvey, you know, it come like that, some Rasta thinking, I'm going Rasta. And really, if I was Rasta, Marcus Garvey would have faded into obscurity. Burning Spear, as an artist, is one of the man them who is most responsible for keep Marcus Garvey in the pop culture in Jamaica. Burning Spear. It is the music of Burning Spear that people react to when you talk about revitalizing Marcus Garvey. But guess what now? The little youth them about the place. I mean, I talk about, when I say little youth, I talk about all youth who are like 30 a day old. But right down. Last night we talked to O'Brien. And O'Brien said if you used to go to Marcus Garvey school, secondary school in Centania, if them never tell him nothing about Marcus Garvey. If I doubt if you ask, most of the youth them know say Marcus Garvey was born in St. Anne. The problem with Marcus Garvey secondary school also is that they have a statue of Christopher Columbus in every time about me I feel laugh, you know that stuff. They have a statue of Christopher. You don't know they have a statue of Christopher Columbus in front of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they have a statue of Christopher Columbus in Marcus. Maybe the statue is there before the school, you know. But without that, trust me, it is not appropriate. It is not appropriate. Believe you, Marcus Garvey. People, foreign people, listen to what I say. Who are the father them listen to me? It was Atlanta where them lock up Marcus Garvey. They have a school named Marcus Garvey, a secondary school.
High school.
Marcus Garvey High School in a Jamaica, in a St. Anne where Marcus Garvey come from. And people are foreign. Them have a statue of Christopher Columbus in front of the school. You hear me I say? And it did a long time too. And nobody knows that as funny, you know. Nobody knows that as funny. That's a guy who come rape the Taino them and give them disease and rape the land. We now have to say something wrong with that. Anyway, we'll go to the news. Okay, all right. We have a big conversation about the statue. You know, a man just called about the statue too, you know. Yeah. Yeah. We like when you say things that it spark conversation, because that is the importance of it, you know. I mean, like Marcus Garvey, Columbus Prep School, Columbus statue. All right. So we are talking about it in the studio, so and when someone has say, really and truly, it don't really make no relevance to the thing, whether or not the statue there or not, because nobody now notice the statue. All right. My argument to this is that, you see, if we continue to take that stand where we say, right now, it's not relevant to anything, we will continue not to see how important Europeans use symbols. We talk about statue and names of people, place and things to stamp them mark in a history and in a your country. That is why nothing in a Jamaica that is named. And when I talk about sins, you talk about like PJ Patterson Highway, you know, and things, and you know, you have Portia Simpson round that right name and all them something about. If you look at the names of the places and things in a Jamaica, the majority of the places and things in Jamaica have a European connection. The days of the week have a European connection. The names of the months have a European connection. So when you talk about symbolisms, that is what these people use to stamp their mark in a history. So when your generation after generation coming up, them can't connect history. Just like how we can't see ourselves in the Bible. How them put it. Even though we understand, say, the places where them name in the Bible is not in Europe, but it's in Africa. Yet still the people where we connect with the places, them is European people. Most of it when we talk about Moses and Jesus and dollar, is white people we are thinking pan. So years after, 2,000 years after, we are still blinded by these symbols, these places and these things that was placed in front of us, that now we are saying it no make no difference. And it make a difference if you can close your eyes and think by your savior, and all you can see in front of you is a white man, and you can't have a concept of your savior as a black person in your head. And then people say it no make no difference. It make a difference. It make a difference that hundreds of years a man called Portland, and don't understand, say, is a man a Europe named Lord Portland. It's Portland, but it no make, to we it no make no difference, but it make a difference because them stamp themselves in a places. The street them, the name of the parishes. There's no parish in Jamaica that have an African name because no African people name it. So when your generation come and the next generation after and the next generation after, them can't see nothing more than European symbolism in front of them. And that is really what you call brainwashing. And your brain not dirty, you know, but you have to watch it, because that is what you call now the ultimate brainwashing, where you can't see yourself in a history. It's important to say Bob Marley Museum. That further down the line, a man can say, but Bob Marley, yeah, a Rasta man. And evil, a man has said, boy, Bob Marley, I will name Bob Marley. And you gotta come up and wonder who name Bob Marley, you know. And him go up on him computer and say, Bob Marley. So what, Bob Marley is a Jamaican? Me never know say Bob Marley is a Jamaican. And it make a whole difference. And you say Marcus Garvey. What is the importance of Marcus Garvey at this time? Yeah? I hope people might not see the significance. Maybe the people don't see the significance and say, why we can't call yourself African or why, what difference that makes? Me a Jamaican, why I call myself African for? But that to show how deep the brainwashing is, you know. The brainwashing is so deep, you know, that things that suppose, I mean, the other day the youth them march down the roads, Cecil Road statue in South Africa. A man might come up now and say, Cecil Roads, black people don't get road scholarship, and that is very important to black people who walk around the place with road scholarship, you know. But guess what? If the Jews them, if Hitler and the Nazi them, they start a program where they offer $1 million for go university to anybody, and it name Hitler scholarship. You think say any Jew in the world would have want a Hitler scholarship for himself? That is how deep them people there is, you know. That them don't want to associate with nothing when it come on to Hitler and what Hitler do to them 6 million Jews. But we walk on with road scholarship and we feel proud that we are walking on road scholarship. That we are say, yes, we reach it, so that we are start to ourselves higher than the normal black person now, because we have a symbol for it. It's like when them people call themselves right honorable. To them, you know, it's like a big thing to say right honorable, and then them have all, some of them, the liar, them have QC on the end of them name, you know, like Queen's Counsel. You say you feel good. And you're respectable now, you know, see it. It's like some people that say, but what's the difference if you have the Queen or not Queen? The Queen have nothing to do with Jamaica. So why you want to get rid of the Queen? The Queen get rid of already with independence. Looking at the dictionary and see what independence mean and tell me if it fit. The meaning fit. Jamaica. So, we are saying the Columbus statue, it there. Columbus Prep School there. Marcus Garvey. Yes, Marcus Garvey. Is where we are work with yes or no. We have to understand that. And really and truly, we hear Asta Black say them should name the highway Bob Marley Highway. Me into that too. One prime minister come and call the highway Usain Bolt Highway, and the People's National Party lick it down and say, we don't know Usain Bolt Highway now. We are calling it PJ Patterson Highway. And some man has come thief the side. Somebody has come thief the side. But now it will go down in history as PJ Patterson Highway. You know, it's like you have ULAS and Shearer Trade Union. And you have many things that reflect Jamaican people. We need to nationalize the names them of places and things in a Jamaica to make it more relevant to the people them who call themselves Jamaican people. And whether a man wants to say it's relevant or not, but it keep the people them legacy intact when them can identify with history. Marcus Garvey said people without a knowledge of them history. It's like a tree without root. And black people lose them root. Them just hang like branch and all. I don't know, so there's something greater than the branch and all, which is the root. If you chop off one branch and next branch grow, if you dig up the root, the tree can't grow. And that is what we must understand, you know. People sit down. You have people who sit down in a Manhattan, in a them skyscraper building, in a them jacket and tie, and sit down and plan how them can get into your mind with advertisement. You have people who go to school for go learn how to psychologically sell products and sell things. And if you call it a certain name, the effect where it go have, the name where it go have, the effect of the name, the effect of the product, and how you can project it on the television for catch the youth them, for catch a certain age group. That's why people program radio, program television. People sit down in them place and program the radio for find say, all right, this is the target market where we are look for. We are look for this, we are look for that. We want this happen when we do that. When Mutabaruka come on, so now we are look for say who we can develop a market for that. And the advertisers, them can say that and that. That is how people sit down. It's not something that just happen, you know. People don't just, it just happen, so, you know. It's plan, you know. And it have a psychological thing behind it. So when Europeans name things, them name it to keep themselves in a history, even though them never have nothing to do with the history. And sometimes them rape the history too. Because most of the time when them name places, them rape the people them who they did it before and then get a different name. That's why Zimbabwe did name Rhodesia off of Cecil Rhodes. And them come and say, no, you could have said, boy, it no matter, you know, because it's really not the name now, it's who govern the thing. But Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, it's very important that you change the name. Very important. So we are looking symbols, people, places, and things, and realize that we get caught. We get caught because we don't see the relevance of certain things. Especially the young people them nowadays. The young people them nowadays not see the relevance of certain things are right now. Them not really see it. Anyway, we soon come back. This. Whoa, hey. About the man, the seed and the land, agriculture, the way out, you know them way there. So we have played this tune here, million selling tune by Omni, and the biggest tune come out of Jamaica in the past 6, 7, 8 years. Instrumental style, here goes. The biggest selling tune coming out of Jamaica in the past so much years. It's very important that we understand how the thing are going on. Believe you me, the youth just come from this or to here, so you know. I mean, at 3 years now, the tune come out. And, well, people that take notice of it, but... And now them start take notice of it. Number 1 in America, number 1 in Europe, number 1 in England. I mean, really. You say that head for 2 million, you know. Victoria Park. You know who was Victoria? Queen Victoria, you know. If you know the history of Queen Victoria in terms of slavery and everything there. Now his name William Grant Park. William Grant Park is a Jamaican who do many enough things for the workers them in Jamaica. It didn't name Victoria Park. I know them did have a statue of Queen Victoria. Hey, I tell you. Sir. Now they have a statue of Manley up on one side and Buster down on one side. But you know, say they have a statue of Queen Victoria facing the sea in a what them call Victoria Park. And them take it down because we see ourselves at least part away. Realize the relics and the remnants of colonialism have to step aside eventually. That we can now make our mark indelibly in our history. Can we make a whole heap of mark already, you know? Yeah, them can't take away Rastafari from Jamaica. Them can't take reggae music, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, and all them ones there who become icons years from now. Them can't go tell you say Usain Bolt was this and that, you know. Our people them are come and say Usain Bolt was once the fastest man in the world. And him is a Jamaican. And that give a feeling. Watch a man. Anytime you watch you ever watch a football match yet? Like last night now. A good example is like last night. Last night I listened to Fraser. And he might give you a blow-by-blow description of the netball thing. In Australia, you know, with Uganda and Jamaica. And one of the time he say, well, you know, the Jamaicans is leading, like when I say 20, we have 28 and we have 29 and them have 28. And I say, right, all right. I say, the next time when you come back, give you a good argument about it, you know. Next time when you come back, him say, boy, right now, the thing even. I said even, and it's like, you did it, you know. Now, even though Uganda, I say it's an African state, you want Jamaica to win, you know. That's how the thing going on. You want Jamaica to win. All right. If Uganda did a play Yugoslavia in a football match or any match at all, psychologically you watch a team, you want Uganda to win. Because black people. Yet if Jamaica and Trinidad play a match, even though it's black people, you want Jamaica to win. So there's something that trip into your mind, you know. The nationalism that you find when you say Jamaica versus Trinidad, you want Jamaica to win. Jamaica versus Uganda, you want Jamaica to win. But there's something now where you say race, tripping, where you hear say Trinidad play Chechnya, or Trinidad play Russia, or Trinidad play some obscure country in Europe, or you have African play some obscure country in Europe. You want the African to win. It's just so it go. A black man and a white man a box on TV. You don't care which part the black man come from. No, you want the black man to come down the white man. How simple that. It's a natural thing. You know, it's just something in your way. You just want it. You understand? So the idea of identity must go just further than just haphazardly choose something because the DNA said. You have to make a effort in at this time, a concerted effort to revitalize your concept of nationhood, race, and identity. And that is what Marcus Garvey offer, you know. Marcus Garvey offer a certain identity and racial pride that people are saying, well, you know, say it no matter black or white, it no matter. Black or white, no matter. Look how much shooting go on in America and show me how much white man get shot. The only time them shoot white man in America is when a white youth get up with a gun and go in our school and start shot up the place. Most of the youth, them black youth who get shot in America this year, them never have no gun upon them. You understand? Man just kill you. Let me say Black Lives Matter. That, imagine how black people have to come up with that slogan and say Black Lives Matter. In a civilized country like America, you have to come up with slogans like Black Lives Matter. You shouldn't have to do that in a civilized country. Because you don't know, say all life matter. But then now you have to regulate it now to black life. Because black people, them are killed down and are shoot down. In a Jamaica, we find it that we don't know ourselves. We don't have no perspective of our humanness to each other. And the people who are oppressed with are live till them all. Arthritis and all sort of itis sit down there and can't move. And them wicked. If rain fall and wash a place now, the same poor people them place wash it. Them all sit down quite okay and contented. And we are talking about identity and where it matter. It matter. It really matter. We have to search for self, deep in ourselves, and find out if what is it that make us be human being, make us African people, or even make us Jamaican if you want to put it on a level there. What make us Jamaican? What make us Jamaican is because we have to have a certain identity. And if it's on reggae music, I give you identity right now, and Rasta, because that is indigenous to Jamaica. Reggae music, Rastafari, indigenous to Jamaica. The same Jamaican people shun it and mock it and jeer it. And really and truly, that is why I give Jamaica its identity. Click it.
So Tommy, would you like...
The art of war. We're talking about Marcus Garvey this week, at least Sunday, in the car park, so. Then we have a Marcus Garvey celebration, and the speaker is Chairman Omale Yeshitela, founder of the Youru movement. We're supposed to have him on the program before it done, you know. We're going to talk to him, but you have some things that go on here, so a whole heap of different Maroon villages going meet. Moortown Maroon, a Compound Maroon, Charlestown Maroon, Scots Parks Maroon, same as Scots Parks, Scots Hall Maroon. And speaking of business, you know, the tabernacle, the Nyabingi Center in a Malvern, Bondong. Yes, earthquake, I informed me that the whole place Bondong, you know, so you don't know water you're out now, you're out no fire. So that really make the thing get even terrible. The whole place. I hear say people lose all them goat and them pig and all them something there. Malvern, Nyabingi Center, burned to the ground. And earthquake, I say, why I'm going to start rebuild again. I know say earthquake is a man that him spend him life at a deal with. You understand? To build up the tabernacle. Well, we don't know. You're going to need some help up there, you know. And you're saying not only deer burn, you know, but around the area, people lose all sorts of livestock and all them things there. Terrible thing. Brand new. Third world. Sweet, sweet reggae music, man. May I tell you, man. May I tell you, all of the hype and the hype and the hype. When you listen to the music, you know, say, we are lose something. Yeah, when you listen to the, it's a youth producer tune, you know, named Damian Marley. He might produce some elders, we could have been father. Third world. May I tell you, man, it's sweet. You must see gone. So, listen to this.
Would you tell me who you are?
Who I am? Sure. Is that thing on? My name is Frank. That's not important. The important question is, who are you? America has become a cruel and vicious place. We reward the shallowest, the dumbest, the meanest, and the loudest. We no longer have any common sense of decency, no sense of shame. There's no right and wrong. The worst qualities in people are looked up to and celebrated. Lying, spreading fear are fine, as long as you make money doing it. We become a nation of slogan-saying, bile-spewing hate mongers. We've lost our kindness. We've lost our soul. And what have we become? When we take the weakest in our society, we hold them up to be ridiculed, laughed at for our sport and entertainment. Laughed at to the point where they would literally rather kill themselves than live with us anymore.
Yes. You know, that is a movie. We hear the man say this thing and we say, it's almost like it's relevant to Jamaica too. Where we are celebrate mediocrity, we are celebrate, I mean, where people are jump up for now and I say, yes. And sometimes we get talk, people that say, yeah, but you know, we don't leave that alone and all them something there. But after a while, you find out it's Jamaican society, so, and we are talking about people in America to wrong become right. You want some people you ever hear some artists attack, you ever hear some people that, well, artists really me here with it. Some artists attack to you, and them do an interview, and all them depend. You see me? That's a weird on the television, we talk about see me. I mean, it's like them use that to filter out something where them want to say. And I say, you see me? And every other, it don't sound good, you know. It don't sound good. I tell the artists them. You see, if you do an interview with somebody and you keep on saying, you see me? It make it sound like you lack intelligence. I mean, I don't know if it's a hip way of talk, but it don't sound hip. If you explain something every time, you see me? The next one too, you know, where them all that said to you, that me I say, wait. It's what is them youth here? Why, you see me? What is that? What you interject, you see me, with something you want to say? It's like a man I say, no, me don't want to say, because a Wormington is a Wormington thing. Believe you me, it's a Wormington thing. So, we play, I say, because a Wormington is a Wormington thing. Believe you me, it's a Wormington thing. So, we play it again. I can make you hear it again.
Would you tell me who you are?
Who I am?
And I want to tell you now, you see the man we are talking now, is before him shut up a theater, you know. Him going to a theater, and him going to shoot up the theater, you know. Him and a woman going there, and him so disgusted with the American system and the American society, that he must say, oh, the thing get away there. A man a make noise over the other side of the road, and you want to sleep. And it's like them must say, love me, no? Love me, no? I mean, like, why you gonna lower body? You want to sleep. Him not supposed to turn up him thing. And you to know why you fight against the music. Nobody now fight against him. I mean, yeah, people are fight against the music still. But if a man tired and him go home and him go to work, it's Monday morning, and you cross road and make noise with your sound system, and him call police, you say, him a fight against you, him a fight against the music. No, I don't saw it go. I don't fight, but you must have a kind of respect for your man is. A man a piss on the sidewalk. You know, and the man when them find a piss on the sidewalk, police should have stopped them and tell them must take it up, you know. Believe you me. Any man where them find and do that on the sidewalk, police supposed to say, take it up and stand up over him and make sure him take it up. And if you talk to him, say, how you talk about? And he tell you who you forgot suck and all them something they believe. Hey, how I discipline place, you know. So this man I get so disgusted, you know. That him going to a theater with a gun, you know, and say, watch a man. I'm tired of this thing, you know. Out of there, they don't hear the brother can't sing. And the story that the brother can't sing, but them put him on the TV to make him big him up, and big him up, and big him up. And every minute him up on TV. And the brother said, but look at this, mediocrity. Why am I on the TV? Why am I up on my TV every day? I do this song where I'm half key, out of tune, everything. And him I get international attention and all them stuff there. So I'm going to the theater and decide I'm going to done it. And before I shoot up the theater now, this is where I say.
Would you tell me who you are?
Who I am? Sure. Is that thing on? My name is Frank. That's not important. The important question is, who are you? America has become a cruel and vicious place. We reward the shallowest, the dumbest, the meanest, and the loudest. We no longer have any common sense of decency, no sense of shame. There's no right and wrong. The worst qualities in people are looked up to and celebrated. Lying and spreading fear are fine, as long as you make money doing it. You become a nation of slogans saying, bile-spewing hate mongers. We've lost our kindness. We've lost our soul. And what have we become? When we take the weakest in our society, we hold them up to be ridiculed, laughed at for our sport and entertainment. Laughed at to the point where they will literally rather kill themselves than live with us anymore.
IrieFm, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Muta Baruka.
Well, you see, if you close the gate when the ass gone through, it don't make no sense. And we find, say, government after government, you have certain things were in place, but because them never really deal with it, it get out of hand. So when you start to pressure the people them with it now, them find it offensive and start cause. Because you have a man who sell on the road and him start putting things in the middle of the road and him dead for years I do it, you know. And one day you just come and tell him say no for do it. He might say, oh you mean, then a years me dead I do it. Which him not supposed to do there. So really and truly, it's them who have the system in place to deal with certain delinquency. And them not deal with it. So the abnormal become normal. You make a white street cross the road for people cross in her. And you a drive come down the road. And instead of the people them go in at the white street or walk across, you know, them actually go down the road and stop your car. And when them cross now, you reach at the white street, and then a man up, you have to stop again. And you see, if you have a man hold up and answer, and you decide say you not stop. Me not talk about in at the white street, you know. Me not talk about which part him not to cross. Him go over the road and start to tell you all sort of thing. All them lollipop talking, where I give you. That me ask about weird. How the thing get that weird there? Many a time me talk about it, you know. You drive come down Canton Spring Road. You have a crossing with there at the stoplight where you have to stop. From a man stepping on it, you have to stop as a driver. All right. You come down the road quite nice. All of a sudden, you see a woman walk across the road with her phone in her hand. Like she have a right for party, so. And you decide you're not part, she have to run and miss the car. Now she can turn around and say, hey boy. I mean, really, you know, in America, you know, you see, if the stop sign, the way down at the bottom of the road down there, so, with the crossing, you better go down there to go cross, you know. Because you have certain states where them charge you for jaywalking. And I say that time and time again, you know, I think the jaywalking, them should have implement jaywalking in Jamaica, you know. You have a guy, you know, him there at the stoplight at drive, and him there on his cell phone. And him not see say the light change. And him there, and when you blow him now, him push out him, hey boy, I mean like, really? Him there on his cell phone, you know, and I obstruct traffic, you know. And you go blow him now if it's true, him say, see the light say green, that's on our move. Him push him head out of the thing and start to tell you all man of Wormington. You know what I mean? Like, really? The indiscipline reach a stage now where the system, them can't do nothing about it again. Because them allow it so long. Them allow it. Right now, a man, if a police stop a man on the road for speeding, and to say him have to go pay $10,000, he prefer give the policeman a $2,000 and go on, because by the time he have to go get up now, for go back which part the thing did happen, and pay gas money for drive, go back there. And this, hey, you know, by the time him just say, boy, I'm going to give the man the $2,000 and go on. And the man glad for the $2,000 too, because I'm hold him right and him left hand. You know, say he must say, well, if not going at the left, he must right. It's a terrible thing. Stoplight, they have to stop. A man, when him see the green, when him see the yellow, when him see the amber, it speed up. I tell you, the amber means it must slow down, you know, because it don't change. That's how it means, you know. If you see it back, green, and you approach the stoplight, and you see it back, amber, it don't mean that you must speed up. It means that you must slow down because it will go red. And true, you try beat it, and that happen, you know, all the while it happen. Right down Agley Park Road, Agley Park Road and Mullines Road connected, so. A guy see the green, and then him see the amber now, and him a flash pass, and a man anticipate. It's a weird thing, you know. The man who did have the green, and the man who have the red over here, so. The man who have the green and see the yellow now, you know. Him not stop because, I mean, the man who have the red and see the green, the yellow. Him now wait till it reach green, you know. All when him reach at his corner and it say green, yellow till, you know, him not stop, you know. Him press him gas. You see the man who they over the other side now, who have the green, and him seat go change to red, him not stop neither. Because him a try beat the thing before it reach a red, and the other man a try beat the thing before it reach a green. And guess what? Enough people dead. Enough people dead. Where we get them indiscipline from? Then you have the police them now. I don't know if it's a new thing. We need to call some big policeman to find out this thing, you know. I want to know if it's a new thing. Them tell the police them say, they must have on them blue light when them just a drive normal. Because I see it's a new trend now with police now. You're there on the road I drive, and all of a sudden you see this blue light like it's a war house and move behind you. And you say, we are going. And it's a police car. I say, I tell the police, I say, Bridging, you know, say, the car, I think there was a moving war house, and him laugh. I say, Bridging, I mean, I thought the blue light was for when police is in an emergency, just like the siren from the fire brigade thing, just like the siren from the ambulance them, just like police siren, just like police light or blink past it. A police are drive normal. And all of a sudden from the other day, I see them have on the blue light a spinning at your eye. And them don't realize that it's the light. And if you don't move over, them also to go like say them want to tell you about lollipop, you know. Them also want to tell you that too, you know. Let me say, oh, that reaches so now. Then a day, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning. 12 o'clock in the morning, I drive from downtown and go up. And when I go up, I say, oh, this man have flash me so. What me do? Me never drive fast because at 2 o'clock in the morning, this and that. Where my flash me so far? All of a sudden, I see the man just fly past me, you know, when me look. It's 2 girls that the man on the back. You see when we reach up at which part, Eastwood Park Road, which part, them have this Sunday session. This Sunday session, them have a Sunday session. Right, which part me usually have my shop. At Eastwood Park Road, they turn on Hillview Avenue there. It's 2 policemen that, you know, I block up the traffic them, you know, and I talk to 2 girls with them light a spin. Tell me, I say, wait, this way I go there, so. Oh, the man, first of all, in the traffic, because it's at 2 sides of the traffic, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I drive on the road, you know, Sunday night. 2 o'clock in the morning, the party cock. The policeman drive up with him light a flash. That means the game pass down near the bus terminal, what them call it, the bus place, terminal there. Me give him pass, you know. And him drive, come up, you know, and him stop in the road, you know. With him light a flash. And him there, I get 2 girls argument, you know. That, Let me really come out and tell him a Wormington, you know, Rasta, some dirty bad word and I make him lock me up, you know. Come here and say, what kind of indiscipline that? The man who even lock off the light. Because me give him pass and feel say is a emergency in the pan. So you must know me a think pan and say, boy, you know, maybe a man up the road that it rob me and I'm gonna get man. It's a joke business. So I don't know if it's a new thing now for police having them light no matter what. I don't know. I saw it go?
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't know neither.
No.
You know, Bridget? Say police supposed to have on them like continuously, you know? Like Oros. And Oros must light has been so, you know. I tell you.
St. Mary's Chips Icon.
The art of war. We want to see everyone down here Sunday. Yes, we want to see all the ones them down here Sunday. Celebration from 6 a.m. You know, see, that's how we do our thing down here, so 6 a.m. in the morning. If you don't know what a.m. mean, it's morning, and at 6 a.m. mean night. Don't mix up the thing. It's in the morning. So you get up from like 4 o'clock. You understand? No care which part you come from. Anywhere you come from, supposed to take at least 2 hours for reach or so. Alright. So we look forward to see everyone down here, so you know. Come and enjoy yourself and listen to our guest speaker. Omali Yeshitila, chairman, founder of the youth movement, and I'm going to have something there to make you think, because that is what these things is all about, you know. To really make you think and really look on things in a different light, a different way. Alright, let me see if we can get this thing out together now.
These jokers and these churches. Let me just give you a little heads up what already didn't happen. You got people over there just eating grass because the pastor tell them, you got to go out there and eat grass. This is the works of the Lord. And look at the pastor. Walking all over the congregation. What the heck? The man got this shirt from The Rock, ain't it? Walking on the congregation. Look, when the Bible said walk by faith, not by sight, he wasn't saying walk on the congregation. Look at him. This man walking on them like he walking on water. And the people like, oh, look at him. He know it ain't right, but he just there. Look at this crap. Look at this. And then, wait a minute, did I see some little kids up in there? Yeah. The kids doing this crap too. Well, now we got this. Oh, y'all ain't even ready for this. What, a bunch of ladies? No. Pastor orders female congregants to come to church with not Wait, what? See, what the heck is going on with these articles? People can't spell no more either. Come to church with not underwear. All right, let me just read the article. There are reports of a Kenyan pastor who has ordered all female congregants to go to the church free. That is without bras and panties for Christ to enter their lives. You know, I didn't even feel right saying that. What the heck is going on at this Lord's Propeller Redemption Church? Reportedly advised female worshipers against wearing any undergarments to the church, calling them ungodly. You calling them ungodly? This is your pastor right here. Your pastor is the one who is ungodly. Your pastor, you know what? Your pastor is garbage. That's right, yeah. Just like this pastor.
IrieFm
are not men of God. These people
always
are just
smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Muta Baruka.
Moral has been taken in high esteem. Today in various churches, ladies dress the way they like in all manner of designs, thereby exposing either their cleavages or their thigh, all in the name of dressing, and the next thing you hear is it is not the body that matters but the mind. Believe it or not, they cause many to derail in thoughts during service, and you never can tell, because pastors too are human. Looking at this trend, in years to come the situation might worsen, as there may be no distinction between club girls and the sisters. Though many churches now preach about prosperity, yet there are some churches that still preach salvation, like Deeper Life Bible Church, Mountain of Fire, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, whose general overseer has banned females from wearing trousers to church, and Christ Living Apostolic Ministries, CLAM. The question now is, who should be blamed? Is it all about evolving trends, and should it be extended to the church? If emphasis is laid on dressing, won't the church lose its members? These are questions begging for answers.
Yeah, that is really something we have to ask ourselves in Jamaica too, because we see a trend in a church, and Rasta too. Yeah, it's not only the church, all Rasta too. We see the sisters them address some way, and you hear them tell you say, it's not what you wear. It's not what you wear that define you. You know, say, them have a sage will say, judge a book by the cover. Yeah, there's a philosophy where say you must judge a book by the cover, you know. And there's also a philosophy where sure you say, when a man dress, is him thinking, allow him to dress that way. It's not necessarily because him doing business about dressing, but depending on the culture where him find himself in, him dress accordingly. Depending on where him going, him dress accordingly. Depending on if he's a workplace, if he is an executive. So the clothes where him wear, according to where ones that said, the clothes where you wear have a direct relationship with your thinking. Some people might refute that and say a foolishness. Your clothes don't have nothing to do with how you think. But if you check it really, and me I check it for another day, you know, a whole heap of them little sisters when me say I wear things, you know. It's really where them I think why them wear, because them never, I tell you, man, one son, let me say that some daughter come down the road, man. Believe you me. The daughter them in a panty and brassiere, and them have a mesh thing throw over it. Mesh, you know, means say like fisherman mesh, fisherman net, you can see where I go on. I mean, I say, what would make a daughter dress that way? Is she just wear that so I something she have in her mind? You have a next person now, him put on tear up pants, where you'd have never find your grandmother make you come out. As a matter of fact, first time your mother could have never make you come out of the yard with them tear up clothes there. And now I see people are wear tear up jeans. I go all over the place. And you have some girl now do it to the extreme now. Them tear it that some ear that them front that stick out. Like a printer. I mean I say, it's more something in their mind why them wear that, them think them wear that. It's a fashion thing, you know. But people are follow fashion, and follow fashion means according to your thinking, you wear certain things. If you do have certain things, you're not gonna wear it. So you choose to wear what you have. And sometimes you choose to buy what you want to wear. And sometimes it's them that make you decide who you want to wear, you know. I always say them now, we are talking about how the system set up. It's either them sell it cheap, like the Chinese clothes them. You can't get bulk Chinese clothes now, they're cheaper than the American clothes them. So them don't want you go to Jamaican tailor again. And Jamaican dressmakers out of style as of now. So them people, they get hungry now. Because nobody's go, hey, the other day, I would drive on Grand Spen Road and I say a shoemaker, I want to big up the shoemaker man on Grand Spen Road, you know, brethren. A long time, you know, say a shoemaker shop, you know. I have to blow the man and say, brethren, even though I don't wear shoes, you know, but me give thanks to say a man still a repair shoes, you know, because you have youth now wear repair shoes, you know. Me remember when I used to go to school, you know, my shoes, but I'm cut out, you know. My mother take cardboard and cut out the cardboard for fix the bottom and put it in there. I have to walk at school in that shoes bottom there. Me can't cock up my foot, you know. Me can't cock up my foot because my friend never goes to say my shoes bottom have a hole in it and it's a piece of cardboard. Don't walk in the water. Where do you have other shoes there, though? So when me see the shoemaker man on Grand Spen Road now, anybody who listen to me right now, up on Grand Spen, know the shoemaker one, me I tell him to motor and big him up. Because a long time ago, say a shoemaker shop. And first I used to have tailor shop. When you go to Africa, you know, when you go to Africa in the market, all half a mile, you know, a pure man are so close in the market, you know, pure man. You know, see no woman are so. I'm go to different country, and I'm mostly man do dressmaking. Me I talk about make dress, African pants and them thing there. And the man them a do it, and you have a place where you go a pure machine there. So nowadays Jamaican tailor feel it because everybody are wear jeans, and if it want tear up, if it want patch up, them now patch it, them just tear it out more and say a fashion. Oh, we get that way there. So when you see all of that have on our purple, green, blue fingernail, and the fingernail are not fair one. She buy her fingernail. No, the thing is, how you know, Reggie? She buy her fingernail, you know. That means that she can't go on go need dumpling, you know. It's like the dread. When them woman need a dumpling and them a buy it and things about me say, oh, me tell you me don't want no meat in my food. She say no meat. I'm a fingernail, you know, allow me I look feet. I tell you. So me I said, oh, sometimes people I say, well, you weird now have nothing to do with you. But really and truly, me start think second thought about that thing there. Because most of the time when people put on clothes, them a think before them put it on. People don't just go in and wardrobe and say, I try and put on a clothes. So no, they might think where they might go, who they might go meet, where they might go do, and all them something there. So maybe, I mean I say maybe more than one time, maybe you can look on a man, how him dress, and tell how him a think. Maybe this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. No, we have a guest that come in, yes, straight from the airport to IrieFm, and as we say, Sunday is a big day on Irie, so Marcus Garvey celebration. You have to be here, yes. You know, so me say, IrieFm put a big full page ad in the newspaper for this program on Sunday. You know, so me should have charged some money for come in. Believe you me, you know. We should have sneakily go to set up a chat body, you know. Tell them they can't come in and have body, but it's always free. It is always free. So you must know the level where IrieFm depend on you. So when them allow that for take out big ad in a newspaper for tell us if you come and the thing free. I know so we have I don't want to miss IrieFm now, you know. Because we have a wall, you know, it look like a palace or a prison. So we don't want you miss it now. True, you say, wait. Oh, me not see the big sign again. Which part IrieFm there? The wall. Me know so you not use the wall later, but it's the same place IrieFm there. So don't pass the wall. If you come from Fern Gully and you reach at the gas station, you know, you don't say you pass the wall. So look out for the wall. They have to put a sign out there yet? No sign out there yet? Yeah. We need a sign out there now because people feel there's a new prison them build up over there. So, so whichever prison you know, see it over there. So, IrieFm. Yeah, but believe you me, the wall look good still. It need a picture, a chain on the wall though. As an engineer there for a long time. Them need to have a wall of what you call it? Fame in IrieFm, yeah? Whether them put it inside or outside. Like how Digital have, it's like when you go through the airport in a Kingston, Digital have a wall there, you know, where you look at Digital, but you see it have different personalities, like Freddie McGregor, Usain Bolt, Tessan Chin and Miss Lou and them something there. Them need to do something like that. Who responsible? What's your name again? Debbie Ann. If Debbie Ann listen to me now, I take it publicly, I give you a suggestion, you know. You need to put some things on the wall that represent IrieFm, like Shane Clark and Cabo, Carl Young, Chad, whosoever. You understand? Put it on the wall that it can be indelible. Either you put it outside or inside. Oh gosh, when I'm supposed to have a black on the wall for myself. Cause you know, say you have blacks where they post them there. Me supposed to have a black there so for myself. You understand? With all 10 different pictures. I've moved a baroque around it, so upside down, roadside, witchcraft and all them something there, but it did look nice still. And then it did come like the calendar them. You know, people can look on the calendar and they say, yes, I never know say so that one the ugly. Yeah, that's how him look. Watch out you stay. I never know. You know what I'm all niggas stay that way there, though. Them look to see if you look ugly, if you're short or you're too tall and all the way there. All right. Don't really joke business. The guest speaker here for the Garvey celebration, him just fly in and him decide say, him a come just make a little presence felt and what him have to offer on Sunday. Omali Yeshitela. Blessed man.
Uhuru.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I give thanks to see you. You just remind me, Father, see, I've met you already and I remember exactly. As a matter of fact, I remember you talk so much that I actually came back and played on the radio. You know, I mean, you still feel so about Obama, by the way.
Yeah, it's a very serious issue because Obama bamboozled a lot of African people. A lot of African people still sing his praises even today.
It's the most powerful reason I ever hear a man talk when he talk about Obama doing. And it was about 3-4 years ago.
That's right, in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, it was about 3-4 years ago. So if you was to talk about Obama today, you'd have to, it's worse now.
It's worse. I mean, Obama has been one of the most successful efforts to bamboozle African people. That's come along in a long while.
Yeah,
but things are changing fast in the U.S. So I must say,
yeah. All right. So, is it first you come from Jamaica?
No, I've been here before. I've visited the Garvey home on about 3 different occasions.
Okay. But the first, now you're going to talk. You're going to actually speak.
First, yeah.
Yeah, the people them. Trust me. I hearing this man talk. I read the people them. It opens up right now. So, how long you going to be here, by the way?
I'll be here until Monday.
Oh, Monday?
Yes.
So you leaving on Marcus Garvey's birthday?
Yes.
So you have another engagement?
I'm not quite sure.
Oh, you're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not quite.
Then like what you're not sure, you don't stay,
I think it's going to be in the afternoon.
You mean Monday?
Yes.
Where?
I'm sorry, you asked me.
No, I'm asking you say you're leaving Monday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why you're leaving Monday. If you have something else to go do.
Oh, I see. I'm going to tour. I'm going on a tour. I'm going to tour certain places, including the place where Marcus Garvey's grandfather was enslaved.
Where is that?
I'm not sure.
I mean on Monday here?
I'll be here until Monday, but...
wait. You know, I understand what I'm saying. All right, you're leaving Jamaica on Monday.
I'm leaving Jamaica on Monday.
Yeah, so I'm asking you, why are you leaving Jamaica on Monday if you have other engagements on Monday?
I don't have other engagements on Monday.
Yeah.
Except perhaps one. That I was looking at my itinerary. There's a possibility I'm going to do something else earlier on Monday, and then I'll be leaving Monday afternoon. But then I have to get back to the States because of work that's happening there. Let's see. On Monday, there's a possibility that I'll be. I don't see it here, so it must be. I don't see it on my itinerary.
Yeah. You know, they have a memorial at Liberty Hall on Monday.
And what time is that?
That I don't know. It's in Kingston, though. That's in Kingston.
Okay.
So if you say you're leaving Monday, it wouldn't be possible.
Right.
For you to reach there. Right. So what can I expect? What we expect? You know, what is your topic? What topic we have this time around?
I think people talk about Garvey a lot, especially now. Not only here and in the U.S., but everywhere Africans are located, all over Europe. I mean, people talk about Garvey, but people forget, I think, some very important things about Garvey, because one of them is Garvey was about organization. It wasn't just about talk. He was about organizing. And he felt like organization was the critical task that we were confronted with. And then the other thing that Garvey talked about was self-government. He recognized that we are one African people. He didn't say Africa for Africans, those in Jamaica, those in the States, Africa for African, those at home and those abroad. There was clear recognition that Africa is ours. Every square inch of the 12 million square miles of Africa belongs to African people. It's the birthright of African people. Yet, Africans do not control Africa. Africa is being controlled by other forces and has been. Africa has been under assault for a very long time. And so we have some serious responsibilities, not just to talk about Garvey, but to talk about the plans to carry out Garvey's program, to take back our Africa for African people.
All right, let me ask you something. The African People's Socialist Party, was the same Stokely Carmichael connection?
No, Stokely.
What was Stokely one name again? I don't remember.
Stokely, his was the All African People's Revolutionary Party.
Oh, yeah.
And we, I worked with Stokely. We came from the same organization, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, years ago. And I worked with Stokely, was kind of sort of recruited to be a part of the All African People's Revolutionary Party. But I didn't feel that it was enough just to be on campuses and just to study. I felt like revolution has to be on the agenda for African people worldwide. We're going to have to take Africa back, and we're not going to be able to simply talk about it and have an African Liberation Day every year.
Yeah, so what you do now, in terms of what you're saying and what you're supposed to do, what it is you're doing at this moment?
Well, among the things that we're doing is that we're actually putting down on the ground in various places around the world African revolutionary organizations. We are engaged in struggle every place from Ferguson to Baltimore inside the United States. We also have organizations inside South Africa, organizations in Sierra Leone. We are dealing with the Ebola crisis there. We have a Black Ankh project that's going on there. We feel like African people should be responding to that crisis as opposed to attempting to rely on the Red Cross and any other effort that they're offering up. It's our responsibility to deal with that. We have created in the same sense of Garvey, we've created economic institutions. We have furniture stores in Philadelphia and Oakland, California. We have a fitness gym in St. Petersburg, Florida. We've got 25-year-old food companies. I mean, so we doing that kind of work, but we're also literally on the ground. After the grand jury refused to indict Darren Wilson, the murderer of Mike Brown, in Ferguson, we pulled together in Ferguson a Black People's Grand Jury and had 12 African people to sit on that grand jury. We listened to the same testimony that the white people's grand jury listened to. We brought in witnesses, including relatives of Mike Brown, people who saw the killing, etc. And with a 2-day hearing, we got an 11-1 verdict that he should be indicted. And we think that was really important. It was important because Black Africans have this sense of if the white people don't do it, if the U.S. government don't indict him, then there's nothing we can do except to accept what they've done. What we're saying is that just like they can come to a conclusion, we can take the same evidence and come to a different kind of conclusion. The difference between them and us at this moment is that they have the power to do something to implement the decision they come in. And so what it says that if we said that this man murdered Mike Brown, and we've used the same process they've used, we've used the same evidence, then the only thing missing is the power to carry out the verdict. And then that's the thing that we have to do. So we're saying that as opposed to simply going around saying Black Lives Matter, because Black lives do not matter to them.
Is that just that about a while ago? So we love slogans. People love slogans.
And so we say that we have to push for the struggle for self-determination of our people. And that's just tactically how that reflects itself inside the United States. We say ultimately that the only solution for African people is to recapture African. And we really mean that. The strategic work of Africans everywhere has to be to liberate and unify.
in Africa. All right. The other day they just have another shooting in
Ferguson.
In Ferguson.
Right.
And they show you the guy with the gun.
Tyrone Harris. Yeah.
They show you the guy with the gun now, man. What do you think about that?
Well, I really believe that there are death squads and some of the police organizations in this country in Ferguson. I think the U.S. government is really concerned about Ferguson because it's become the lightning rod. It's become the template for resistance in this country. We had gone for more than 2 generations in the United States. After they'd killed Malcolm, killed King, destroyed the Black Revolution of the 1960s, 1 out of every 8 human beings on earth in prison in the world today is an African in the United States. So they crushed the revolution, crushed the resistance of the people, and then those young Africans rose up on August 9, 2014 in Ferguson, and the resistance was so sustained that it raised the morale of Africans throughout this country. And so resistance has begun to roll out, and they haven't been able to stop it up to now. So Ferguson has become really symbolic of that resistance, and they would do anything to crush it. There are white people armed. You can Google this on television.
They show you. They show you them.
Yeah. And so they're armed. They got assault weapons and whatever. They're running around in the middle of everything. So what we know for sure is that 4 cops shot this 18-year-old African who was a friend of Mike Brown's. We know that other people who've been associated with the struggle in Ferguson have mysteriously died or have been killed, etc. So as far as we're concerned, that the state is guilty, that the U.S. government has something to do with that.
Yes.
And that's it. And you know, you've got these white people running around with automatic weapons, and
what them call themselves again?
They call themselves the Oath Keepers.
Oath Keepers, yes. The big M16 and walk on the place. Yeah. And them those that are threatening.
They don't see that. That's not the threat. Let me just tell you this. When Mike Brown was killed and the resistance developed there, the white people in the Ferguson, St. Louis area bought up all the guns and ammunition in that county. They went and bought all the guns. They gave Darren Wilson, the killer, something like $1 million. They say he resigned. He didn't resign. He retired with $1 million bounty that had been given to him by white people.
Yes.
You've got white people running around with bracelets on saying, "I am Darren Wilson, the killer." And yet the FBI, they sent in more than 100 FBI agents into that area. So you would think that they would be looking for the white people who bought all the guns, for the white people who gave all the money to the killer.
And the white people walking in the road
you
with
would
the
think so.
Yes.
But instead, they come and they do a sting operation and they arrest 3 members of the new Black Panther Party.
Yes.
So, and now what is happening, it continues to happen, is that it's the Africans in Ferguson and St. Louis who are paying the price for the government, for the fairs. They're being arrested in the streets. Even before the shooting, you had armored vehicles, you had armed cops and federal agents in Ferguson to deal with the African population. So who shot whom when it comes to Tyrone Harris, who was just gunned down?
Which was the other day, that just happened the other day.
Yeah.
And then we see it spreading out in Baltimore too.
Yeah, in Baltimore.
Baltimore the next pressure cooker.
Yeah, Baltimore, and that was very serious in Baltimore. But I believe that what we're looking at is a new era of resistance that's just unfolding in the United States subsequent to August 9th. And we are seeing more and more, especially young Africans, running now toward revolutionary objectives.
You think that the bitterness of Trayvon Martin is sparking all of this that is taking place, the resurgence of that, you know, America is not for black people, therefore we have to stand up for ourselves. I
really think what happened is that there has been a counterinsurgency that's been unleashed on the African community since the 1960s. Mm-hmm. It included the assassination of Malcolm, even King. It included murders of Black Panthers and just massive sweeps, military sweeps throughout our community, and they crushed the resistance, and it raised up these charlatans like Al Charlatan and Jesse Jackal and a whole bunch of other people that are misleaders. They put drugs into the community to crush the morale of the people. And then, like I said, there are 2.3 million people in prison in the United States, the largest prison population on
the
Earth.
world.
On Earth.
Yeah.
And there are more Africans in prison in the United States than there are people in Namibia.
Yeah.
So they subdued the revolutionary movement, and then they put these other forces like Sharpton and Jackson, etc., to function as misleaders. Now what those young Africans in Ferguson who rose up, they didn't rise up because the thing that started all of this is the resistance. Yeah. The fact that the young people rose up and they fought tanks in the streets of America, that's the thing that raised the morale of Africans throughout the United States. And that's the thing that has created tremendous amount of concern. Yeah. And so the more we rise up, the more you see white reaction begin to happen. White guy goes into the church, kills 9 people, just extraordinary.
And the black people, them is very sorry for the white guy. them really would say that God save him soul. Anyway, we have to go for a thing. I don't know if you need to leave because you're tired or you want to hold on lick. I don't know.
Well, how do you feel?
Me?
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Me feel for make you stay. Anyway, we have to move though. Okay.
Children, Dr. Alfred is going to teach us about strong, healthy teeth.
Colgate contains liquid calcium and fluoride that gets between teeth, giving you maximum cavity protection for strong, healthy teeth. Colgate, #1 brand recommended by dentists.
The time by Colgate is...
Yeah, the time is 5 o'clock. Yeah, stay tuned for the cash pot. Listen up. Top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4. Cash pot, drive time draws. Up next. Yes.
While driving through Jamaica, there's only one radio station I listen to.
Welcome to the official live drawing of the Supreme Ventures Lottery Games. Get your tickets out and let the games begin.
Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's live game draw for Thursday, August 13, 2015. Before we begin, let's view the winning numbers for the 1 o'clock draw. This draw is under the supervision of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and our independent auditors, KPMG. Let's start off with the top draw game. The 5 o'clock top draw jackpot is now at $600,000. Now let's select the winning top draw numbers. Good luck. The first top draw number this afternoon is 5. The second number, 20. The third number for $600,000, 15. The fourth number, 12, and the fifth top draw number is 10. Now let's move on to our dollars game, and remember with dollars you pick your play. And this afternoon's winning dollars numbers are, here comes our first number, 4, 18, 28, up next, 14, 29, 21, 21 is followed by 25, 32, 5, 31, 22, and finally, number 36. Now for our Pick 2 game, and remember winning is too easy with Pick 2. The first Pick 2 number this afternoon is 35, and the second number, 2. Again, the winning Pick 2 numbers, 35 and 2. So keep playing Pick 2 for easy ways to win. Pick 3 is the next game. The first Pick 3 number is 2, and the second number, 5. The third Pick 3 number is 5 again. Again, the winning Pick 3 numbers, 2, 5, and 5. Pick 4 is our next game, and remember you can turn up winnings with Pick 4. The first Pick 4 number in our Pick 4 game, 7. The second number, 8. The third number, 7 again, and the fourth Pick 4 number is also 7. Again, the winning Pick 4 numbers, 7, 8, 7, and 7. Remember to confirm your winning numbers. Please check the press for details or call the results hotline. And you can also download our Supreme Ventures app to your smartphones. Now let's select the winning cash pot number. This afternoon's winning cash pot number is lucky number 30. Congratulations to all our winners. Again, the winning cash pot number is 30 and the lucky mark for 30, fish. Now let's view the winning numbers. I do hope you were a big winner this afternoon, and be sure to join us again at 8:25 for more of our live game draws. I'm Jessica. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you are a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 5 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more.
Yeah, that was the drive time, 5 o'clock. Top draws, dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in later at 8:25 for another chance to win in top draw, dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, lucky 5, and cash pot draws. We are speaking to Omar Yeshitela, as the guest here for the Marcus Garvey celebration. He will be giving the keynote. I don't know if he's a keynote speaker, but he will be the one who is delivering a message as it relates to Marcus Garvey and the celebration that we are speaking of. We was talking a while ago, Richard Baltimore a while ago, and he was saying that there's a counter thing happening in America now when it comes on to black people.
Yeah, it's a counterinsurgency. It's similar to what you find in terms of strategic objectives that you see in Afghanistan and other places where people are colonized and are subject to fight back. And there's all kinds of treachery involved in that. And as I mentioned earlier, they crushed the movement by killing our leaders in the 1960s, most of whom are familiar to people who are here, but not just in this country. I mean, they killed Lumumba, they overthrew Nkrumah, they assassinated Malcolm and King and 30 members of the Black Panther Party in just 1968 alone. Yeah. So there's a whole array of mass arrests and murders that happened throughout the world. White power hanging on by us very desperately, and they've initiated counterinsurgencies that included massive incarcerations of African people in the United States to try and prevent revolution from ever rearing its head again. But what is happening now is that the young people have finally entered into the fray again after more than 2 generations. People are stepping forward and they're looking for revolutionary conclusions. They're tired of simply being told to march and pray. They're tired of saying that somehow America is going to redeem or change itself in the near future. They're not waiting for that anymore, and people are trying to find the revolution. So we're in a contest of sorts. With the Obama rhetoric, every now and then he has had to step out and say, well, I used to be black too, in order to try and get in front of the resistance, to try to misdirect.
Pacify.
Yeah.
Trying to pacify the thing.
Yeah. And if it's not Obama, it's a Don Lemon on CNN or some other person that they put in front of it. I mean, listen, you saw it. They murdered those people in the church in South Carolina. And then the next day, you see the people standing up saying, we forgive the killer.
Yes, terrible.
And it's the only people in the world who are obligated to say, we forgive the killers. Nobody else is obligated. I mean, you can't find Jews saying, well, we forgive the Nazis, we forgive the murderers, etc.
Black people.
But they required that. But that was not the mass sentiment. The mass sentiment was quite different from what they will show you. This is what they want African people to think that we think. And I've seen people extraordinarily upset, and even upset at the families. They say, well, we respect the families. You can say that if you want to. But the people are extremely upset. And I think it upset them enough that Obama had to come down and sing Amazing Grace and do something else to try to get
that was written by a white
that's a slave owner. A slave owner.
It's funny. But what you think is the psychology that drive black people to be sorry for their enemies rather than sorry for themselves and do something about them situation? Because we find that happen right through history. We're sorry for the person who are oppressed with.
Yeah. I think that I think there's a new generation that's breaking free of that. But I know what you're talking about, because we don't even learn about ourselves in the first person. You know, we are so accustomed to white people being subjects of history, and we are objects of history. You read a book, you read about yourself, usually it's in second or third person. I learned to cry tears, over Tiny Tim and Charles Dickens, story about Christmas carols. It's a white guy. A white kid, but I couldn't read about myself, like in the first person. So all of our experiences teach us how to love and cry for our enemies. We never learn to cry for ourselves. But I think that there is truly something happening here. And I think the U.S. has understood that it was forthcoming. But they have to understand it because they've seen it happen before. They've seen it with Garvey. They've seen it with the leadership that Malcolm. They've seen it with the Black Panther Party. Just revolutionary movements have occurred over and over again. And what they would do is they would crush the resistance, crush the will of the people. They would crush the morale of the people. They pump drugs into the communities and what have you. And then they would use these various Negro preachers who will distort, and I say distort the Bible and things like that. The only reason I'm saying distort, I'm not religious, but the reality is even the Jesus that they pray to himself was mobilizing against Roman colonialism. This guy was fighting against Roman colonialism. At least if they gave the masses that, the people would have something viable to emulate that at least, has some kind of connection with our own condition.
Instead of the pie in the sky. God, that is real. Them feed the pie in the sky rather than the revolutionary spirit that this man supposed to carry, And
that was the thing about Garvey, too. I mean, truly, that was... Garvey was really critical about that, about struggling for concreteness. Garvey, struggled to build industries and things like that. This is where you have to find what it is that you're looking for. And we've got the enemies of freedom for African people. I'm talking about even, we saw that really clear with the Garvey movement. The people like to paint the struggle between Du Bois and Garvey as just some personality difference. But it's not a personality. It was a strong political and ideological difference. Garvey understood that if we are going to be free, we are going to have to take control of our own lives. We want to build our own industry, our own economic life. But you look at the NAACP, who Du Bois represented, they don't even own a shoe shine store. They don't own anything because they don't see success in developing our own. They see success in integrating into the white folks thing. And so they saw Garvey and see us, those of us who really talk about being independent and free, as a threat to their aspirations to join into this hostile entity that's responsible for our oppression.
We could touch upon this a little bit, but there is now a trust by Obama going around the world, including Africans, to tell them that they must accept same-sex marriage, and even Cameron said it too, or they are going to have some sanction against these countries in terms of economical, help. They want to sanction countries that is not recognizing this idea. And we see that Kenyatta, the president of Kenya the other day, totally rejected him and said, our culture don't show with that. You're not just that in the party, in your party.
I think that Obama has raised a false issue. I think that we got a big problem. And the big problem that we have is that white power controls every inch of Africa, including Kenya. And what bothers me is I've seen in Kenya not only this whole issue about homosexuality, but the issue, so-called ethnic or tribal battles that go on between different ethnic groups. And these politicians use one sector of the population against the other. And Africans died like flies in this electoral contest that put Kenyatta in power. And yet, and they said they were doing it because of some ethnic group, but it wasn't ethnicity. It was a whole class thing. These Negroes want power, and neither ethnic group advanced at all. But Kenyatta and his crew did, just as Njinga and his crew. They advanced. And my problem is that what I want them to be able to do is identify the white power that controls all of Africa, that's been looting Kenya. I mean, have we forgotten that Kenyatta came to power in the first place? I'm talking about the old man, because Dedan Kimathi, the field marshal, who was the real leader of the Kenyan Land Freedom Army that they call Mau Mau, Dedan Kimathi was the real leader of that organization, and they killed Kimathi. They crushed the genuine revolutionaries who were the Mau Mau, and then Kenyatta and his family owns tremendous amounts of wealth and land, and the white people still own the land in Kenya. So nobody's talking about that. but they're talking about same-sex marriages. And they say, well, it's un-Africa. But I say white power in Africa is un-African. I say it is un-African that we live in a situation where on the whole continent of Africa, from 7 to 10% of what they call trade, only 7 to 10% is something that happens between black people ourselves. That means the rest of the loot is leaving Africa, going to all of these, to America, going to England, and increasingly to China and other places. The enemy that we have to deal with is white power and the neo-colonial puppets that have been placed there by white power, kept there by white power. Let me just give you an example. In so-called French Africa, Francophone Africa today, we have a situation where in order to get what they call independence, they had to sign a colonial pact, which allowed France to take 65% of all of their resources, go straight into a French bank. 65%. Another 20%, France charges them for handling the 65%, leaving them with only 15% of their own domestic resources. And how do they make up? Because that's not enough. Then they have to borrow money. Who do they borrow it from? They borrow their own money from France, and they have to pay commercial fees for that. This is the relationships that exist in Africa. So
that same scenario is played out in Jamaica.
It's there everywhere. Everywhere. That's why I think what we got to do, we got to unite the Africans to fight against this stuff. I think it's a bogus thing that Obama's talking about same-sex marriage. I mean, Cecil Rhodes, was a homosexual. And he took all that land, and they still got all that land, and they punishing Mugabe in Zimbabwe today because of land that was stolen by the British, where thousands of Africans were killed, with Maxim machine guns. So I just think it's bogus. That's the only thing I'm saying with that. And I think that they raise this kind of stuff to keep the masses from looking at where the real power is, and all of our resources are being sucked up by terrorist thugs, white power, shell oil. All of these suckers taking all of our resources, and we're running around fighting tribal wars and same-sex marriage when it's got nothing to do with the way we are being looted. So that's the concern that we have. They're playing smoke and mirrors with us. They're bamboozling us.
All right, Rafi say till Sunday we invite all the people.
Please invite the people.
Sunday, so they will be here to hear you speak again. We give thanks, even though it doesn't come off of the plane, but we know it go.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you again, brother.
Yeah, man. Good to see you again, man. Believe me. Give thanks. Yes, Omale Yechitila will be here on Sunday.